Hi, day 2, going strong. Let's start straight away. Day 2 of Yogtober. Here we go. Palms together at the chest, deep breaths. We're going to always start like this. So just have a little checking in with your own posture time, rolling the shoulders maybe a few times, relax them, push them back. Just let the hips slide forwards a little bit, just to straighten that back. Lovely long neck. And chin parallel to the floor. Breathing there. Keep going. You don't have to close your eyes, but whatever you do, deep breaths. This is just a really good starting point for our yoga today. Not asking too much. We very rarely do it properly, breathing. Okay, we're ready. So just take your arms up. Let's stretch nice and long. Separate the feet to hip distance. And let's do blade of grass. So you just tip left, stretch up, tip right. So just do this, keep going in your own time, pushing out with the hips. As you go, you'll notice it gets easier. So nice and tall, just bending left, simply left, then in that lateral plane, the right. Don't drop forwards at all, just left and right. Slowly and controlled. Okay, let's hold it over to the left. Push those hips to the right. Drop the shoulders, relax. Maybe glance slightly up. Hold and breathe. Don't hold the breath. And then draw up, inhaling, exhaling over. And breathe there. And slightly gaze up. Push that left hip out. Up to the side wall. Back up. Push the arms away. Let's sink into a chair pose. So just bending the knees and lifting the arms, just shoulder height. Sinking back, wiggling the toes to check your weight back in the heel. Deeper, holding it there. And make the back nice and straight, hooking those hip bones under to make sure you're not sticking the bottom out. Then just drop to the floor and just see if we can take the arms up behind and link the arms behind. Soft knees if it's uncomfortable, just bend knees or straighten otherwise. And just look down at your shins, take the arms over if you can. Bending the knees again, just to come up, rolling like a rag doll. Okay, we're going to do the sun salutations now. So that's a really good thing to do at the start of Yogtober. You can keep going with this every single day and that can count. If you don't do any other videos, keep just doing the sun salutations. So we'll break it down to start with. So each move will break down. So mountain pose to start with, palms facing outwards, and that good posture again, hips locked under, so make sure your bottom's not sticking out, and it just engages the core. That's it, mountain pose, nailed it. All right, and then we're just going to take a step back. I'm going to lose the boots and get onto the mat, drawing my hands in. I'm just going to break down this one, so we're going to stride back with the right leg and just take your knee to the ground. So this is what we did yesterday, really. So just straighten up the back, shoulders are back as well, and then just release down through the hips. I wouldn't say collapse, just bring your weight forwards. Hands can come down, framing the foot, so one hand either side of that left foot. And here we have the equestrian pose. You can feel that lovely stretch around the hips, around the groin. Brilliant. Okay, so because we're breaking it down, we're not doing the sun salutations yet. Just rock the weight back and just bring this leg back, and we'll do the other side from here. So, same thing again. Hands to the chest, just straighten up the back. This low lunge here, or equestrian, happens. So straightening first, and then release through the hips forwards, pressing the weight down through. Now you might have noticed my foot is flat to the floor this time, on my top of my foot. Last time it was like this. Either works, it's up to you. With this, you get a little stretch through your heel when you do that, when you bring the knee down. But with this one, it just feels a little bit more stable. So here we are in the equestrian. I'm pushing down through the hips, feeling a lovely stretch around the groin, around the hips. Equestrian on the other side. One more deep breath here. And then one of the moves in sun salutations that we're going to do is called a chandrasana. So this is where we go from plank and just bend the elbows so they go backwards in space, and you control all the way down to the ground. And then use the toes to push up into this upward dog. So just going back to that chandrasana, if you find that a bit tricky, just go from the knees and just drop forwards from the knees, no problem. There's two options there. And then, like I said, we're going to go up into the upward facing dog. So with this, you bring the chest through the arms and slightly lift off the mat, off the top of your thigh, and then just gaze up. Nice long straight arms, squeezing the glutes to protect the back, and drop. And the other option in the sun salutations that you can do is cobra. So with cobra, you have your arms very bent, just hands underneath the shoulders, and rise into this, what we call Bhujangasana. Make sure your feet are zipped up together like a snake's tail, and we rise up with a bend in the arm, but it's just a different back bend. The cobra or upward facing dog. Two different back bends, but often people muddle them up. Okay, the other thing we do in sun salutations is we plank. So here we are planking the Kumbhakasana. So here it's really important that lots of people do this and think, oh, that's the plank, but the bottom is easier because your bottom's in the air. So you have to have really low hips hooked under, hands underneath your shoulders, and send the weight back through the heels, engaging everything, especially the legs and the quads. Tighten everything up. Think of that center line. Breathe. Don't hold the breath. Good. And the next one is downward dog. So we're going to send the hips high. I'm on a hill here, so it is a little bit more tricky. So just sending the hip bones nice and high, and the tailbone, and just flatten the back. That's the crucial thing. Doesn't matter if your legs are a little bit bent or the heels are off the floor. Whatever you do, just flatten the back. So you're sending lovely flatness from the heel of the hand up to the tailbone, relaxing the head and neck. Give it a shake, give it a nod. Breathing, very important. That's it, really. We're going to put it all together now. Dropping to the knees. Just walk back with your fingers, roll the shoulders a few times, and come to stand. So here we go with our sun salutations. We're going to be right, right, left, left. So mountain pose. Posture good. Okay, inhaling the arms up. Breathing is so important with yoga. Let's exhale, forward fold with a flat back. Okay, let's come up to halfway. Just stick straight back. I forgot to mention this in the breakdown, but then fold yourself in, holding on to the backs of those legs, pulling yourself in. And then we bring the hands to the ground and step back with the right. So here we are in this equestrian pose. You don't have to drop down, but you can. So otherwise, let's bring back the left leg to meet it. And here we are in that plank that we practiced. Okay, great. Now it's time for that chandrasana. Drop into the knees if it's easier, or floating down, control, using the toes to push you up into your up dog or your cobra, like we did. And then this is the hard bit, using your core strength to roll back into your down dog, or just do it from the knees if it hurts. So here we are in that lovely flat back downward dog, tailbone high. And the right steps through in between the hands again. followed by the left. Slide the hands to the shins for a straight back, really lengthen the neck, and fold yourself in all the way up. Back bend here if it feels okay, squeezing the glutes as you go. And draw down through your center, thumbs at the chest. Left side next, inhaling. Exhaling, fold from the middle. Coming up to halfway, hands on the shins or the knees. Exhaling down into the pull yourself in. Hands either side of the feet, the left back, looking forwards, the right back, floating down, exhale. Inhaling upward, exhaling the downward. Let's have a couple of breaths here, just breathing here. Stepping in with the left, then the right, up to halfway, and pull yourself in. All the way, hands up, back bend, and then down through the center. That was one round. So let's do one more round. We can do this. It's like learning a dance routine. Once you've got it, you've got it. So, palms facing out. Arms up, inhaling. Exhale, float forwards. Bring up to halfway. And pull yourself in. Forward fold. Hands either side of the feet. The right steps back. Then the left. Floating the body down. Inhale upward. And exhale the downward. Stepping in with the right. Then the left. Halfway. And down. Inhaling all the way as you do a back bend. And down through. Left side. Inhale. Exhaling flat back as you go. Hinging from the hips. Upwards to halfway and pull yourself in. Hands either side, the left back, then the right back. Exhaling and inhaling. The toes, back, downward dog, and the left step through. The right, halfway, and forward fold. All the way up, down through the center. Then just come down to the mat, holding onto your front shin, doesn't matter which one. Round the back, just pull, so you're really chin to chest, and you pull backwards and flex forwards, just pulling on that shin as you look up. So just do a couple of these, rounding, rocking on those sitting bones, forward as a flat back, rounding, and forward, and more. Forward. Good. And then we're just going to end just by today opening wide the legs forwards, keep a bend if it's uncomfortable, and just rocking the body weight forwards as far as you can get down low. Swinging is quite good usually, just weaving body weight, and then gravity with the heavy weight of your head should help to pull you forward gradually. And don't worry if you feel stuck up here, just gently persuade, have faith. As you practice, you will get more and more flexible. It's quite good to use the grass. Actually, if you want to build a little bit of resistance in, you can use the grass to gently pull. And then finally just surrender. No pulling, no nothing, just surrendering here. Roll back up. Bring the legs back in. Well done. Namaste.